Hi, I'm Essie.
And I'm Elle.
Welcome back to Magic and Mayhem. Okay, hello. So, we are going to do our March and April TBRs. Starting this month, they're going to be a little bit different. So, in the past, we've done 12 spins total. Instead, we're going to start doing 5 spins each of the Wheel of Doom, each of our Wheels of Doom. And then we're still going to keep the 4 spins for the 24 and 2024 because obviously, if we didn't keep that, we wouldn't get through all 24. So, it'll be 9 spins total. And then also we will have, which we've been kind of doing this in the past, but it hasn't been officially said, we do have the opportunity for one swap during the 2-month period. So if there is something on our TBR that we can swap it still with another book and still fulfill the prompt, we are allowed to do that.
Okay, so then the penalty, if a penalty occurs if we do not finish 3 or more of the books that are on our TBR, and the penalty, if it was my penalty, then Essie would get to pick a book that is not on my TBR, whatever she so desires, to force me to read in whatever genre.
I can purposely choose something that I know she'll hate.
And it is encouraged to be mean.
Then also new this month is the reward.
Yes. If we do successfully, without doing our one swap, if we successfully finish the full TBR, then in our next TBR, we are allowed a free swap, a boon.
Yes.
Or a saving throw
Yeah.
of a single book on that we spin off of our TBR. So we can switch a book out.
And that swap is without penalty. So
yeah, an exchange.
Yeah.
A reward exchange.
Yeah, and you can exchange it for whatever you want. You don't have to follow the prompt of the one you're replacing. You can pick whatever you want to replace that one and exchange it. So with swapped, you do have to keep the same prompt. So, and you still have to fulfill it. But with the reward, you do not have to do that. It can be whatever book you want.
You get to spin.
All right, win and spin.
Okay, let's see how it screws me over this time.
It really did last time. In theory, you got a lot of the dark ones out of the way.
I mean, I don't mind dark, but I was...
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Like, I'm going to make you read this now.
That's fine. That's fine. I was gonna read it anyway.
That's true, you were.
Alright, next.
So, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, and then...
And...
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Wait. No?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually perfect, because I was thinking I need this book soon.
There you go.
And I was like, well, I can't have it
Until
because
the wheel
it
says so.
So
There's a lot of books I've been like, I want to read. Oh, I can't.
I know. But so that's actually perfect.
Yay!
Because I was like, I need this book and I can't have it.
World's quietest clap. Yay!
Yes. And
Oh. So you're reading that before I am.
Okay, it actually was. I wasn't sure if it was going to keep rolling. It was going real slow. I was like, are you going to roll? But all right, Witch King. So that's fun. I am quite interested in this.
Yeah. I'm afraid of it, so you're going to read it before I am.
That's perfectly fine. I'll be your tester.
Yay!
Last one for me is...
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
Veins of Gold. That's a Charlie one, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
It'll be at
Veins
the
of
end.
Gold is my last one.
I'm scared.
Probably you should be, because it was nice to you
It was
last
nice
time.
to me last time, that's why I'm scared.
Yeah, you probably should be very afraid.
Okay.
And it's gonna be...
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Alright. We're Witch's Apprentice. I've been wanting to get to that one, so that's not bad. Oh, that was a fairly newer one.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving me all my newer ones. Oh, stop. Dang it. I mean, no, I want to read Loveless too. I do. I was like, In the Lives of Puppets. It's right there.
That was almost. That was close.
I wanted to read it. It's fine. Loveless. We'll read that. Oh no, don't do it. Why? Why do you hate me? Fine, Project.
I told you it was going to
I
be
know.
Mandy this time.
Why? Project Hail Mary. Okay, give me a nice one on the last one, please. There's so many I've been wanting to read that I can't read yet. No, no, it's not gonna do it for me. Well, now you're just rude.
But it did that to me last time. It didn't give me any of the ones I was expecting.
No, I mean, I'm not like mad about.
Oh no.
Wild as the Witch, but there was ones like I'm like I want to read these soon. No, not gonna give me a single one.
Mm-mm.
So it's first one is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Second one is Cinderella is Dead. Then it is Witch King. And finally, Veins of Gold for the 24 and 24.
For my 24 spins, I have The Herb Witch's Apprentice by Irene Chow, I think. Loveless by Alice Oseman. Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I almost said Andy Weir was the title. No, it's not. And then Wild as the Witch by Rachel Griffin, which wasn't exactly the ones that I was hoping for, but that's okay. So on this next part, we ended up not having audio for some reason on these spins, so we're just gonna have to voice over these spins. This is Elle spinning. So
Lots of spinning.
yes. The first one. Read a fan fiction. Did you choose?
Yeah. Sailing to Black Spire was what I chose.
Wonderful.
I think that was what it's called, dang it.
I think so. Next span.
Read a book from
Yeah,
the living room. That one I chose Newsprints by Rue Shu.
Wonderful. Span again. Sorry, this would have been more entertaining if we had the original audio, but we just don't. So
it's gone. It went bye-bye.
It's never seen again.
And then this one was, read a middle grade. For read a middle grade, I picked Nick Blake and the Remarkables. This one is the first in the series. We don't know what the next book is. It's not out yet. But first in a series of unknown number.
It's okay.
Then the next spin.
It's okay because I paused. Bean.
Read a book you have owned, over a year, but still have not read. For this one, I bought, this book is Locke and Maury #1 by Heather W. Petty. This one I bought, as far as I know, the entire series of. We have.
Oh, read a physical book.
Read a physical book, unless bad headache, which is the disclaimer. For the physical book, I picked Can't Spell Treason Without T.
Yay. So,
And that one is by
Rebecca Thorne.
Rebecca Thorne, yes.
So there's your, or her, I guess, 5 prompts.
That one was also #1 in a series, I
Yes,
noticed.
series of 4 I think it's going to be eventually, but they're not all out yet, obviously. And then for my spins, which I genuinely don't remember, so this will be fun. Book I told you to read, you haven't yet. Oh yeah, okay, so for this one I picked The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer, because she's been telling me to read it and I haven't read it yet. So I picked that one. And then let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Yeah. So for the next one we got Rainbow. So I picked Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands, is that right?
Yeah.
Because I have the UK cover, which is very pretty and has all the colors in the rainbow on it. And then spin. Oh, this one. We went back and forth on this one for a while.
Yeah.
We came to an agreement. So I'm reading Heart to Heart Anthology, the contemporary version, because there's technically wings on the front, which means there's feathers. So I just wanted to read this anthology, so that's the one I picked for the feathers, and not the one that she wanted me to pick.
But it's fine.
Book I've been something. Book you've been saving for later. Okay, so this one I'm going to do Can't Spell Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne. Because actually I have been putting it off for a while, and I'm excited to read it. So, do that, and bonus, it's our book club pick for next month. So,
Yes.
wanted to slide it in there. And then the last one... Oh, I definitely thought it was going to stop before then. Okay, shiny book for Crowbrain. So for this one, I picked Paladin's Grace by T. Kingfisher because the cover is very glossy and very shiny. So, also that is the book club book for March. So
Yes.
it ends up looking like this for my TBR. So that's very pretty altogether.
They are.
I like them all.
Nice little aesthetic.
Isn't it though? Also, big ups to Elle for all the pretty graphics. I'm not the person who does the graphics because I'm terrible at them. And she's wonderful at them, so.
You are not bad at them.
Okay, so as far as how we did for January and February, first of all, big applause to Elle, who fully completed and didn't use a swap. So she will get the bonus exchange.
There was much rejoicing.
But we'll do the exchange at the end, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as our actual reading went, so starting with mine, so this is Ever After. This is not the order I read them in, by the way. This is just the order we have them written down. So this is Ever After. I really enjoyed. I ended up giving that one a 5-star, which I'm very pleased about. Chilling Effect. I did not enjoy it as much. I considered DNFing. I didn't. I did finish it out of spite, but I did consider DNFing.
There was a lot of spite.
There was so much. But I did end up giving it a 2.25, which for me is... I almost said astronomically low, and I realized that's a pun.
Yep.
It's very low. It's very low for me. Did not enjoy and unhauled the entire trilogy. Anyway. Then Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I did really enjoy that too. There was one thing about it that kind of irked me a little bit, and I can go over that more in the ranking. But I still really enjoyed it overall, so I gave it a 4.5. The Undetectables, I'm still sad about this. That was like a 5-star prediction for me. I gave it a 4, and it got an extra half point just for 5-0 rep and the queer rep as well. So more like a 3.5, but I gave it a 4. The Stellar Snowdrop, that was so long ago. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I gave it a 3.5. Thought it was fine. The Companion, I gave a 4.25. Enjoyed it.
All right. My first book, again, it's not the order of reading, but first book was Juniper and Thorn. This one got a 4.5. It was difficult to describe, but
Clearly.
it's about greed and Also not one to read if you're looking for great cheer. Then Burn Our Bodies Down. That one got generously a 4. It was that nothing, I mean, lots happened and nothing happened at the same time. I expected a lot more horror than there was. So it was less enjoyable than predicted, but it was fine. Then Amari and the Great Game. I did enjoy it. As predicted, I was annoyed at having to read it now because there is a cliffhanger at the end. And the next book isn't scheduled to be out for a while at this point. So, unfortunately, that did dampen my experience, but I still enjoyed Amari greatly, and I would say it's probably a 4.25. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, 4 point something.
It was good. Then Not Your Sidekick. That one was cute. A very hero-villain origin story, but not. And it was enjoyable. It is intended to be for a younger audience if desired. So that is something to factor in. And as such, it was about a 4. Because it is definitely geared kind of young. Minor Mage. That one is 4.75. It was very cute. I particularly liked the ending. It was very good, very cute. Morbid, obviously. Very morbid. It was, and this is a switch, because I thought Not Your Sidekick would be a slightly maybe more morbid, but I expected Minor Mage to be less morbid in a way than it was. So I had that image wrong. So, but it was a good read. Then The Monarchs.
So I know what's coming.
This one was not necessarily my favorite. This one is more like a decently high 3.
Oh, that's generous.
I was being generous, yes, with that.
I really expected it to be lower.
You know, it kind of is, but I mostly hated it for the last half. So, for the first half, it gets a little more. For the second half, it gets a lot less.
That's fair. Okay, on to my train wreck. I always have like one half that went really well and one half that's a train wreck. So we're on the train wreck now. Masters of Death. I have soft DNF'd this. Technically, I didn't quite make it halfway, but I was very close to halfway. So we're gonna still count it as I didn't finish it, or I didn't read it. But yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's a little convoluted, but I don't think it's bad. But I just don't think this is the right time for me to be reading it. I just can't. I can't do it right now. So that's a soft enough that I'll probably, hopefully, finish sometime later in the year. But I Hear the Sunspot Limit 1. I did not enjoy as much as the other ones in this series. I gave it a 3, and I'm also DNFing the rest of the series. So, you know, it happens. It happens. Last Devil to Die, I did enjoy. I gave that one a 4.5. It could have been a little bit higher, but it was pretty sad, and sad's not my favorite thing, but I did really enjoy it. It was my favorite as far as the mysteries in that series. The Galactic Zookeeper's Guide to Heist and Husbandry, I just straight up didn't read. I got really burnt out on sci-fi because I put too much sci-fi on my TBR. And I didn't want to read it. And I didn't want to mess up what could be a perfectly good book by reading it when I really didn't want to, so I just didn't. Light from Uncommon Stars, similar kind of thing. Just wasn't in the mood for more sci-fi after all the sci-fi I'd been reading. So I actually did use my swap on this one, and I swapped to the Mystery Guest,
which is still a blue book.
Yeah, it was still a blue book, so I still followed the prompt, because that's the rule with the swaps. They have to still follow the prompt. Actually, it followed the prompt even better, because it is a bright blue book, and it's all over blue.
Yeah.
By Nita Prose. It was fine. I gave it a 3.25. I definitely wouldn't, probably not going to continue on in the series, but it was fine. And then I read Trust of the Emerald Sea, and I gave that one a 4.25. So, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. It was one of the few ones on my TBR that did not disappoint me. Although, again, that one was also a 5-star prediction. None of my 5-star predictions were actually 5-star, and I'm sad about it, but that's fine.
So, first up was The Hanging City. This one was good. I went into it completely blind, not knowing. I didn't even bother to read the summary. I was like, it's Charlie, I don't care. So, I was in fact surprised by the so, that was... I intended to be surprised, though, so... But it was in fact actually not the plot I was expecting at all by the cover. It got a port. That was not what I was going for at all. It got a 4.75.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. The ending wasn't quite to my taste. Precisely, it was very open-ended.
But so I'd hate it.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it. I don't think that you would appreciate the ending. I didn't mind the ending, but it did dampen it a little bit. Then, Every Heart a Doorway. This one was good. I actually, based on the incredible rave reviews, I expected to be like new favorite, completely blown out of the water. And it wasn't quite that. I did enjoy it, but I expected it to be like more groundbreaking, I think, than it in fact was.
People do be hyping up that series.
Yes. Which it is good. I did enjoy it. But yeah, I was surprised that I wasn't more in love with it, just based on everything I've ever heard about it. But that one was also a 4.75. It was good. I still enjoyed it. I expected it to be a 5-star. It wasn't quite that. The End and Other Beginnings. I liked a couple stories, and the others were mostly misses. So it gets about a 3. Just overall, since it is multiple short stories, some of them were very disjointed. Last time I had a fan fiction, the same as this time, oddly, which is strange that I got that twice. I knew I was going to enjoy this. I had already started it.
Did you get caught up?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I needed to get caught up, which there was a lot of catching up. I am kind of floored by this writer and their ability to update very, very quickly. This is a very cute, it's a mermaid story. Very, very cute. Mm-hmm. Very enjoyable. I would say 5-star, even though I don't know how you rate it per se.
Yeah.
Guess the same as a book.
Yeah.
I mean, it is sad in some places, but very good. Mm-hmm. All right, then we have Trust of the Emerald Sea. Woo. Also, yes, woo. And it was a lot of fun to read. This one, I think I gave another 4.75 or 4.25 or something. And it was very enjoyable. Quite a wild ride kind of book. Then we have Exit Strategy. This one was very good. I enjoyed getting to see some old, well, not old, but some previously seen characters in this one again. And I think this one probably also gets a 4.75, maybe a 5. Very, very fun book. Series, I should say. Both, yes.
So that was how January, February went. I feel like neither one of us had great times with our TBR. Like there was a few that went really well, but
mine was kind of switched to where I didn't necessarily level the ones that I just presented on the first slide, but then the second one I was doing better, and then you
swapped.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of my TBR picks, I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this. We're like, what?
Yes.
Like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. However, you get the reward.
Okay, so for my reward, since I did manage to finish my TBR,
Applause.
and didn't use a swap, mine going to swap out, and I know this is shocking, but Veins of Gold for A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab.
Hooray!
Now that one is still on my 24. I'm just
Yeah.
putting back Veins of Gold onto the 24 and 24 and switching it out for Darker Shades of Magic.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that in the rules, that you are allowed to swap your 24 and 2024 as long as you swap with another book from that list. You're allowed to do that. I don't know if we said that in the rules, but hooray!
So there we have it. There is our results from our TBR from January, February.
Yep. And our TBR also from March, April, which will hopefully be more manageable for me this time.
Yes.
Because I obviously had problems last time, so.
Well, it's looking better.
Yes, it definitely looks better.
Thanks for listening to Magic and Mayhem. All right, bye.